The harbor held its breath in blue before the morning came through. A lantern swayed above the pier like one last star still waiting here. The fishing boats were lined in gray with sleepy names half worn away. And from a window soft and low, a radio played something slow. The tide moved in without a sound, like old memories coming around. Before sunrise, the harbor whispered through the light, old dreams drifting out of sight, but never really gone. Before sunrise, the sea fog folded into gold, and every story left untold was singing softly on. A coffee cup beside the door still warmed the hands that came before. The lighthouse blinked across the bay, then faded gently into day. A distant horn, a quiet street, the rhythm of the waking sea. And for a moment time stood still on every rooftop, window, hill. The sky turned slowly pearl to blue, and somehow I remembered you. Before sunrise, the harbor whispered through the light, old dreams drifting out of sight, but never really gone. Before sunrise, the sea fog folded into gold, and every story left untold was singing softly on. No grand goodbye, no final line, just harbor lights and passing time. Some things remain, though years move on, like a quiet tune before the dawn. Before sunrise, the harbor whispered through the light, old dreams drifting out of sight, but never really gone. Before sunrise, the morning opened soft and wide, and all the tides I kept inside were singing softly on. The boats woke up, the day began, the sea still knew who I had been. The table by the window faced the bay, where fading sunlight slowly slipped away. A glass of wine, two shadows on the wall, and soft jazz drifting through the dining hall. The harbor lights were waking one by one as fishing boats returned with setting sun. The waiter smiled and quietly walked past, like he already knew we'd stay till last. The sea breeze breeze carried fragments of old songs, and somehow everything felt like it belonged. Salt in the evening air, floating through the room without a care. Every little laugh and every stare stayed a little longer than before. Salt in the evening air, turning simple moments into prayer. The night unfolding gently everywhere as the tide reached the shore. A saxophone was singing near the bar. Its melody wandered soft and far. The city seemed a world away from here. Only candlelight and conversation near. Outside the water shimmered black and gold. Inside the room the story slowly flowed, and time moved differently somehow that night, wrapped in amber glow and harbor lights. The sea breeze carried fragments of old songs, and somehow everything felt like it belonged. Salt in the evening air, floating through the room without a care. Every little laugh and every stare stayed a little longer than before. Salt in the evening air, turning simple moments into prayer. The night unfolding gently everywhere as the tide reached the shore. The harbor lights remained long after we were gone, and somewhere by the water the music carried on. The town had gone quiet after 10. The harbor road was empty once again. A single lamp above the water shone like it had promised not to leave alone. The cafe chairs were stacked against the wall. The last ferry no longer made its call. Only the tide moved gently through the dark, tracing silver lines around the harbor park. And far beyond the sleeping bay, one light refused to fade away. A lighthouse still awake, watching over waves that never stay, keeping all the stories time would take. Somewhere between the night and day, a lighthouse still awake, standing where the sea and silence meet, like like a song too beautiful to break, softly repeating underneath. The windows glowed in houses by the shore. Then one by one they disappeared once more. The moon hid quietly behind the haze, leaving only outlines in the gray. I listened to the water and the wind, and thought about the places I had been. Some memories grow distant with the years, yet somehow still remain so clear. And far beyond the sleeping bay, one light refused to fade away. A lighthouse still awake, watching over waves that never stay, keeping all the stories time would take. Somewhere between the night and day, a lighthouse still awake, standing where the sea and silence meet, like a song too beautiful to break, softly repeating underneath. When morning comes, its light will fade, but through the night it always stays. I found a postcard in a wooden drawer, a faded photograph of the northern shore. The colors softened by the passing years, yet somehow every detail still appeared. A little harbor tucked beneath the hills, white boats drifting where the water stood still, and handwritten words beneath the summer sky, like a voice returning from another time. The paper had grown old, but the memory stayed bright. Postcards from Cape August, carried by the years into my hands, little pieces of forgotten summers sleeping softly in the sand. Postcards from Cape August, windows to a world that slipped away, yet every time I read them slowly, the sea returns again. A cafe looking out across the bay, where strangers lingered at the end of day. The radio played softly near the door, the same old tune I've heard somewhere before. The scent of salt and coffee in the air, the kind of afternoon beyond compare. A simple moment no one thought to save, now living quietly upon the page. The paper had grown old, but the memory stayed bright. Postcards from Cape August, carried by the years into my hands. Little pieces of forgotten summers, sleeping softly in the sand. Postcards from Cape August, windows to a world that slipped away. Yet every time I read them slowly, the sea returns again. The ink may fade, the years may pass, but some old shores are built to last. You left without the kind of goodbye that people write about in songs. No rain against the window pane, no last embrace to hold on to. Just an ordinary afternoon, a chair pushed back, a half-finished drink, and suddenly the room felt larger. I waited longer than I should, listening for footsteps that never came. Like a boat that never returned, you disappeared beyond the line where memory meets the horizon. Like a boat that never returned, I kept a light on every night for someone already gone. The band was playing standards in the corner of the room, a trumpet hanging softly above the clinking glasses. Everyone kept talking, everyone kept laughing, as if the world had not changed. Only I could hear the empty space beside me. Some departures leave no trace except the silence they create. Like a boat that never returned, you disappeared beyond the line where memory meets the horizon. Like a boat that never returned, I kept a light on every night for someone already gone. Now years drift by like slow tides, and still your name moves through my mind. Not with sorrow, not with pain, only like a melody I once knew by heart. Like a boat that never returned, You disappeared beyond the line where memory meets the horizon. Like a boat that never returned, I no longer wait at the shore, but sometimes I still look out. The music fades, the glass is clear, and somewhere beyond the dark, you are still sailing. The bay was calm beyond the glass. 1,000 reflections drifting past. The band played low, the lights were dim, and time moved softer at the brim. A piano traced a lazy line. The bass kept steady, warm as wine. The drummer brushed the evening slow, like he had nowhere else to go. No hurry, no place to be, only the music and the sea. Across the quiet bay, the city lights began to sway like scattered notes that lost their way and found a home tonight. Across the quiet bay, the water carried sounds away, leaving only what was meant to stay beneath the fading light. A saxophone leaned into blue, telling stories nobody knew. The room grew smaller with each song, as if we'd all belonged along. Outside, the tide continued on. Inside, the night was almost gone, but nobody reached for the door, not wanting anything more. No hurry, no place to be, only the music and the sea. Across the quiet bay, the city lights began to sway like scattered notes that lost their way and found a home tonight. Across the quiet bay, the water carried sounds away, leaving only what was meant to stay beneath the fading light. One final chord, one final glance, the sea remained, the night advanced. soft as velvet settling down. The wooden pier stretched into gray, then disappeared along the way. A distant bell out on the tide rang once and faded with the night. The harbor seemed to drift and sway, like an old tune losing its place. Nothing moved, nothing spoke, only shadows, only smoke. Fog over the wooden pier, hiding what was once so clear, blurring every line and light into the fabric of the night. Fog over the wooden pier, drawing everything so near, yet leaving mysteries behind for restless hearts to find. A trumpet sighed from down the street, slow and low and bittersweet. Its melody dissolved in air, like questions hanging everywhere. The water brushed against the posts, like whispered words from passing ghosts, not haunting, only drifting through, like memories no longer new. Nothing moved, nothing spoke, only shadows, only smoke. Fog over the wooden pier, hiding what was once so clear, blurring every line and light into the fabric of the night. Fog over the wooden pier, drawing everything so near, yet leaving mysteries behind for restless hearts to find. The fog remained, the tide rolled on, and somewhere far the night played on. The sunlight danced upon the bay, like records spinning through the day. The harbor hummed a lazy tune beneath a quiet afternoon. A cafe door was open wide, with laughter drifting from inside. And somewhere on the ocean breeze, a melody moved through the trees. Some summers leave without goodbye, yet linger still as years go by. Summer beyond the breakwater, bright as a photograph in gold. A season folded into memory, still warmer than the stories told. Summer beyond the breakwater, drifting across the years to me, like an old jazz tune returning on a familiar melody. fishermen had gone ashore, their voices echoing once more. A trumpet sang across the square, mixing with the salt-filled air. The shadows stretched along the street, the day moved slow, the rhythm sweet, and every corner seemed to keep a piece of something meant to last. Some summers leave without goodbye, yet linger still as years go by. Summer beyond the breakwater, bright as a photograph in gold, a season folded into memory, still warmer than the stories told. Summer beyond the breakwater, drifting across the years to me, like an old jazz tune returning on a familiar melody. The sun went down, the harbor stayed, and somewhere there that summer remained. The last ferry waited by the dock, its lights reflected on the dark. The harbor settled into blue as evening slowly slipped from view. A couple laughed beside the rail, a suitcase rested by a chair. The captain watched the quiet tide while city lights began to shine. The day was ending, soft and slow, like a favorite song you already know. The last ferry home, crossing through the silver night, leaving little trails of light upon the sleeping sea. The last ferry home, carrying stories, carrying dreams, between the shoreline and the stars, back where they're meant to be. The engine hummed a gentle tune beneath the pale September moon. The water folded far behind, like pages turning out of sight. Nobody hurried, nobody spoke. The night itself seemed half awake, and every wave along the way marked the closing of the day. The day was ending, soft and slow, like a favorite song you already know. The last ferry home, crossing through the silver night, leaving little trails of light upon the sleeping sea. The last ferry home, carrying stories, carrying dreams, between the shoreline and the stars, back where they're meant to be. stars remain, and somewhere ahead there's light again. White curtains dancing in the breeze, a quiet room above the sea. The afternoon had settled low in shades of pearl and faded gold. A record turned without a sound, its melody just drifting round. The sunlight moved across the floor like it had done 1,000 times before. Nothing special, nothing grand, only beauty close at hand. White curtains facing the sea, moving with the rhythm of the breeze. Simple as a memory, gentle as a melody. White curtains facing the sea, holding all the light that reaches me. Some moments never ask to stay, yet somehow never fade away. A coffee cup beside a book, an empty chair beside the nook. The world outside moved far away, beyond the harbor and the bay. The room was filled with quiet grace, the kind that time cannot replace. And every shadow on the wall seemed to understand it all. Nothing special, nothing grand, only beauty close at hand. White curtains facing the sea, moving with the rhythm of the breeze. Simple as a memory, gentle as a melody. White curtains facing the sea, holding all the light that reaches me. Some moments never ask to stay, yet somehow never fade away. The curtains sway, the daylight falls, and still the sea remembers all. The Marina wore 1,000 lights, scattered diamonds on the tide. Every mast swayed slow and easy, keeping rhythm with the night. A saxophone escaped a doorway, half a block down by the square, floating through the harbor breeze like it belonged to everywhere. The city faded, the waters stayed, and every shadow learned to sway. Lights along the marina, dancing on the midnight blue, turning ordinary moments into something almost new. Lights along the marina, painting silver on the sea. And for a little while tonight, the world perfectly. Restaurants were closing slowly, still reluctant to let go. Chairs were stacked and glasses emptied, yet the music lingered low. Couples wandered by the water, taking roads they didn't know, while the harbor kept on shining like a scene from long ago. The city faded, the water stayed, and every shadow learned to sway. Lights along the Marina, dancing on the midnight blue, turning ordinary moments into something almost new. Lights along the Marina, painting silver on the sea. And for a little while tonight, the world moved perfectly. The lights remain, the tide rolls free, and somewhere plays a melody. Haven't spoken your name in years, not to strangers, not to friends. Time has a way of smoothing edges until every story softly bends. The cafe's changed, the harbor grew, the seasons came and disappeared like they always do. Yet some things linger beyond reason, beyond rhyme. The tide remembered your name long after I let it go, carrying echoes through the harbor in a language only water knows. The tide remembered your name, though the years moved on the same. And somewhere between the moon and sea, it sounded almost new to me. A saxophone played from an open door, a tune I thought I'd left behind. It drifted out across the water and brought you quietly to mind. Not with sorrow, not with regret, just like a photograph, the heart forgets to forget. Yet some things linger beyond reason, beyond rhyme. The tide remembered your name long after I let it go, And somewhere between the moon and sea, it sounded almost new to me. Maybe memories don't disappear. Maybe they simply learn to live elsewhere, in old melodies, in evening rain, in the turning of the tide, calling once again. The tide remembered your name long after I let it go, carrying echoes through the harbor in a language only water knows. The tide remembered your name, though the years moved on the same. And somewhere between the moon and sea, it sounded almost new to me. The tide rolled in, the tide rolled on, and still your name was softly sung. The harbor sleeps beneath the stars. The lighthouse watches from afar. The ferries rest, the cafes close, and evening settles on the coast. The waves still follow ancient lines, the same as they have all this time, while distant music drifts ashore like voices heard somewhere before. The years move on, the tides remain, and every season leaves its trace. Seaside memories scattered like lights upon the bay, moments we thought had drifted far away, still shining softly through the years. Seaside memories carried by the wind and sea, living somewhere between then and now, closer than they appear. The wooden pier, the harbor road, the places only memory knows. A summer afternoon gone by, a ferry crossing under twilight sky. Some stories fade, some stories stay, like old jazz records left to play. And every melody returns to places where the heart once turned. The years move on, the tides remain, and every season leaves its trace. Seaside memories scattered like lights upon the bay, moments we thought had drifted far away, still shining softly through the years. Seaside memories carried by the wind and sea, living somewhere between then and now, closer than they appear. The harbor sleeps, the stars remain, the sea goes on just the same. And somewhere softly through the night, the music fades.